First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. All of these quotes come from the peacemaking, perspicacious equal rights activist, Mahatma Gandhi. While hearing that name be brought up in a tribute speech, one might roll their eyes at the platitudinal or cliché nature of the topic. But surely there is significant reason as to why someone like Gandhi is so commonly praised. Gandhi, throughout his entire life, showed an outstanding amount of knowledge, intellect, and patience. Even at the age of 7, when his older brothers offered him a piece of meat when he was starving, he turned it down and chose to stay true to his Hindu faith. The idea of truth and truthfulness plays a major role in his life and message. The message of the truth, and speaking out for what you believe in, follows Gandhi from the moment he denies that stake from his brothers, to his law studies in London, to his non-violent rights protests in South Africa, to his protests for India's freedom, all the way up to his execution because of his attempts to reform the Indian government into a government based on peace. In most admonished historical figures or celebrities, we find flaws or imperfections in their life story, or reasons why not to trust them. For example, the currently praised Nelson Mandela actually had a long past of racism and necklacing, or putting a tire full of gasoline around someone's neck and setting fire to it to cause an excruciatingly painful death, to political rivals. But no matter how closely you research the life of Gandhi, you will never find any trace of violence. So no matter how you look at it, from his achievements to his lessons, to his unrelenting persistence to spread peace, no other historical figure can compare to the outstanding positive impact of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Gandhi was born in Porbandar, India, and lived there until his family until the age of 19. In 1888, he moved to London to study law at the University College of London. He moved miles away from his home, left his family, his wife and kids, just to study the law of India, to be able to fight for India's freedom knowledgeably. After 4 years of university, he went to work in South Africa. While there, he was discriminated against, kicked out of a train's first class due to the fact that he was Indian, and so he began to teach Indians about their rights. We see things like this in Mahatma's life that should make you realize how ridiculously selfless and caring he was. He never did anything for himself. His entire life he spent helping those who didn't know their rights to gain their rights. In 1906, in Johannesburg, he led his first non-violent resistance against the discrimination of Indians. He then moved back to India to continue his protest against English power and discrimination in India. In 1946, his non-violent revolt was successful and successfully freed India from England. This gave all the rights back to the people of India. Through all his hard, painstaking work, he helped millions and millions of people, and that's what makes him so amazing. Now I'm sure you see why Mahatma Gandhi was so highly praised. He devoted his entire life to peace and was criticized and insulted even by his own family members. From his movement for anti-discrimination in South Africa to his movements for India's freedom and government reform, he shows incredible amounts of courage and faith. It takes more courage and faith to do that than an average human could even imagine having. And that is why, in my opinion, Gandhi is one of the greatest humans to ever live.